My name's Luke. I work as a plumber. Typical day, it's you start about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, get to the shop, go over your blueprints, you get your material list ready to go, load your material on your trucks, start out normally on the job site 6:30. You may start out in the morning digging ditches to lay your pipe in. You work through the day out in the hot sun sometimes. Some days you're up in a hot attic, some days you're working in an air-conditioned room. You do a little bit of everything as far as related to plumbing. You run natural gas lines, water lines, sewer lines. You set toilets, you work on lavatories, showers. You get into sometimes a challenge working on the plumbing fixtures or the new fixtures they've got up today, trying to figure them out, and is to put them together and make them work right. You got to read a lot of directions to make sure everything is put in correctly. If not, you'll have a failure when you come back to do the final job. Some days we work, most typical days, 8 to 10 hours. I have worked 36 hours straight. I have worked 80, 90 hours a week if you got a lot of emergencies, a lot of work going. Like I say, you never know what kind of work you may be doing. You may be unstopping a sewer line. It may get very nasty at times, and other days you're working in a clean environment. It's a little bit of all types of work. It's not bad pay. It's just, it's according to how involved you want to get in it and how dedicated you are to your job. Stress levels kind of medium to high. I'm a high-strung person, and sometimes it gets stressful. If you really care about your job, you can get stressed out a lot, and you're kind of laid back, and you can keep your stress level down. But that's basically it to a typical day. You get home at the end of the day, it's time to sit down and relax and get a hot, nice shower, clean up, and get ready for the next day. Job requirements as a plumber, you start out working normally in the field. Start as a plumber's helper, we call it apprentice. You work several years as apprentice to learn the basics of plumbing, how to cut pipe, measure, how everything works, the basic plumbing. You usually normally do that about 4 years as we call, like I say, apprentice. After that, you learn the basic on how to dig ditches. That's one of your main, starting out, you're gonna dig ditches. You learn how to put the pipe together, different, solder pipe with torch and solder, and do repair work. After about 4 years, you're ready to move up, advance up to what we call a journeyman level, which is the second level. At this point, you learn how to read the blueprints, make your material list. You can pretty well work by yourself with a helper helping you. If you got any questions, you can go to the master plumber or to a journeyman to help you out. After you go through 2 years of journeyman level, if you've passed your test at the journeyman level, you carry your license for 2 years. Your next move is your master plumber license, and when you get to that skill, you should be ready to open your business. You got to learn your business, how to run the business, take care of all your finances, and also with the plumbing, you got gas, master plumbing and gas that you're learning along the way also. How to run natural gas lines, propane, how to install gas appliances such as heaters, fireplaces, water heaters, stuff like that. That's basically what you need as far as starting out in the trade. But it starts out as very hard work. Starting out digging ditches, it's not when you're the helper or apprentice. If you're enthused about going, you'll move up fast and go on to the journeyman level. Skills needed, you definitely need math. Math is part of plumbing. People don't think so, but you definitely need math skills to learn how to figure angles. You got a lot of angles you have to figure, work out. It saves you a lot of time in the field instead of trying to, we call it stovepipe measuring from pipe to pipe. You can use geometry and figure all your measurements out and have everything prefab to lay in the ditch. So definitely a math, people skill, you'll need that to talk to customers, deal with customers. If you're doing residential work, you deal with a lot of customers. Sometimes psychologists, because you get a lot of customers you're not going to make happy. So you got to learn to have a lot of patience, and it's a trying job at times. The best parts of the job are you learn a lot. It's a challenging job. The pay's not bad. I've had a good life doing this. I've done plumbing since I was 13 years old. I've had a lot of good times. It was a hobby to me, really, because I enjoyed doing it. You learn a lot. You meet a lot of people. That's the good thing about it. It definitely is a good paying job as long as you stick with it and want to move forward. Motivate and move forward in the field. It's definitely a good job. You can travel doing the plumbing. You can travel all over the world doing plumbing. Everybody's gonna need a plumber. I mean, it's just like a mechanic. You're gonna have to have your car worked on. You're gonna have to have plumbing. That's the good thing about it. I mean, like I say, the pay is not bad at all. You learn a lot. And the bad parts of the job is, think about it, plumbing. You're dealing with a lot with mess. It gets nasty sometimes. You work extreme conditions in the heat of an attic, heat in the hot sun. Some days you may be freezing and frozen busted pipes. You're out fixing pipes in freezing snow. I've been out when it's 20 degrees, 10 degrees below. You're out fixing busted pipes, and you got to get it done. You got people relying on you to take care of them. You'll have people, the whole building stop up. They can't use bathrooms till you take care of your job. It's a dirty job sometimes, and it's like I say, whenever I go to a job, people think it's bad, so that stinks. To me, I say, you got to make a joke of it. It smells like money. So it's not the cleanest job in the world, and you got to think about that when you get in it, because some days you get nasty. You come home and you smell like a septic tank, because that's days you have to work in them. But other than that, it's just you got to learn to deal with it. Final advice for someone interested in this line of work is be prepared to work starting out. It's a lot of hard work, like I say, but it pays off. At the end of it, it's well worth getting into it. We have a lot of people there's not enough people in the trade now, so it's getting slower and slower, trying to get harder and harder to find workers that wants to work and learn it all means of plumbing. I definitely would recommend this if you want to work outside, you want to be tough. It's definitely a job to get into. You can feed your family with it. You can get rich doing it. I've seen people. I've got friends that's been in the plumbing business and millionaires. So it's not it's just what you want to make out of it. So I definitely would recommend it. Is a good job to get, a good trade to get into. In addition to plumbing, you would probably want to look at getting into a little bit of pipe fitting also. Pipe fitting helps you out with the plumbing trade, makes it a little bit simpler as far as when you're doing a lot of your math work. Also, you would probably want to look at taking maybe a business course. So if you plan on moving on up, going into the company, opening a business up, you would have some business background. That would help out a lot. Definitely recommend math, business class, and any trades class you can get in construction helps you out with any kind of plumbing, and also it helps to learn in how other trades, so you can work together with other trades, electrical, air conditioning, because you all have to work together on the job, and it helps you understand what they're doing, because parts of their electrical HVAC connects to your plumbing. So it's good to learn any kind of trade, construction trade, so gives you a better idea how the plumbing's going to run, if that's going to be your main goal is to be a plumber, and learn a little bit of all of it. Blueprint reading is definitely you need it. Like as I said, math, definitely need those courses there. Will help you advance quicker in the trade.